Welcome back. You know, there's not a simple answer as to why literacy levels across the country are around 50% in our schools and declining. As we report at the end of the fall semester in our Why Our Kids Can't Read reports, the pandemic, the teacher shortage, problems at home, and many other barriers right now are impacting children's literacy. So when there is such a critical problem and teachers, parents, administrators, and of course the students themselves are struggling, how do we find a solution? Well, there's a school in West Palm Beach which has been experimenting with different methods and techniques to find the answer to why our kids can't read. And what they found is a better way to fix the problem, and they're willing to share those solutions with the school district.
In this particular classroom today, you have the teacher working with a group of kids. You've got an assistant teacher.
This is the foundation school. It opened in West Palm Beach in 2020. It doesn't have a principal. It has a CEO. His name is Bob Hammond, and he's leading my tour.
This is a demonstration school intentionally designed to allow us to try different things.
What makes this school different is written all over the walls.
This is actually first grade, and we have a teaching artist in there now.
The foundation school uses art to help teach science, social studies, math, and of course, reading.
Frogs lay thousands of eggs.
So often art is delegated to a separate space and a separate time with a separate person using separate stuff. We like to include all of those things, that person, that thing, that stuff, in the classroom.
The organization behind it, the Cultural Council, has been around for decades. Its original goal was to bring the arts to underprivileged children, but Hammond and the rest of the leadership soon realized students had a much more pressing need. They couldn't read.
And this is not a Palm Beach County problem. It's not even a state of Florida problem. It is a national problem. Why nationally today, with as smart as we are, why can't we figure out how to educate our students in a more successful way than we're doing today? And I don't think it's about fault. I think it's about let's figure out what's working and what's not working, and let's begin to change it.
So while the kids learn about things like the solar system, leadership at the foundation school is studying social science. And what they're doing is working. 89% of their students are at reading level in third grade. That's almost double the rate of the average public school. How are they doing it? First, they have small class sizes, maxing out around 15, with 2 or 3 teachers in each class at a time. Also, Bob says, their teachers are involved all year long.
Instead of it being a 10-month contract, they're actually here 12 months. One of the things that teachers will tell you that leads to dissatisfaction in the classroom is that they're not part of the planning process. So because they're here when the kids aren't here, we have opportunities to sit down as a team and address the problems and issues or improvements that we want to make in our curriculum and in our school.
Foundation's teachers are also encouraged to adjust their teaching methods depending on the needs of each student. Nicole Drucker is a tutor who works with public and private school kids. She sees the difference that this makes.
No one knows your class better than the teacher, right? So the flexibility that this school allows is to help them to create a model for the students to reach that success that we were talking about.
Kaylin Denoy is a student teacher from Palm Beach Atlantic University. Her experience here at the foundation school has been significantly different than when she was assigned to a local public school.
I was with 4th graders, and some of them didn't know how to read. I'm like, how did teachers pass you on, to this? And yeah, one of my teachers even, I was trying to work with this one student to read, and she was like, why are you even working with him? He's just going to be cleaning my yard one day. And I think it's just kind of broken my heart. And what I love about this school is they give everyone the opportunity to grow and learn. And they have a growth mindset.
Small classes, empowered teachers, engaging art projects, all part of the foundation's formula. And maybe the most interesting part of the foundation school is what students they're targeting. A foundation school only offers spots to students from the poorest zip codes in the county. About half of their tuition is paid for by the state voucher program, and the rest the school works out with the families.
Many of our families only pay $50 a year for private education, and some of our families have to put that on a payment plan. The remaining dollars we raise. So the development team works with donors and individuals and foundations locally and nationally who care about education.
And unlike many other private schools, Foundations is not looking to open more campuses across the area. They want to be a model for school districts like Palm Beach County to learn from.
We feel the pressure of not only producing results, but creating an environment that is replicable into the public school system. You know, if it cost us $40,000 a student, that's a hard sell. But if we can do it for the national average, that ought to be something that this state can accomplish and this county can accomplish.
Have you gotten the sense that the district is watching and does, in fact, care about what's happening here?
I really like Mike Burke, and we have developed a relationship. He, this month, will be coming with his academic team. It is important to me that I have that kind of a relationship with the school district, that we're trying to figure this out together. Most kids in the United States will continue to be educated in public schools. That is the problem we need to solve.
In many ways, in many different ways.
And Hammond tells me the district's academic team did stop by. He believes they will be able to work together moving forward. Now, I did ask the district to comment about what Bob is doing at the Foundation School and did not hear back.
Now, some of what the Foundation School does, paying teachers all year long, for example, is not really something the school district can control. So is what the Foundation School doing really replicable in public schools?
Well, not immediate, right? So, I made that point to Bob. He said, Palm Beach County is one of the biggest school districts in America. It is powerful. And if it believes, the leadership there believes in what the Foundation School is doing and believing that it can make meaningful change to help our kids' literacy education, then it can influence lawmakers in the state to make these kinds of changes, because we have to do something. The literacy rates are so low and continue to get lower.
And the Foundation School is certainly doing something. I mean, the results there really speak for themselves.
Incredible. 89%.
All right, Matt, thank you. Stick with us here on CBS 12 News at 9. We've got much more coming up right after.